Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. I'm Brian, and today is going to be another episode of Taco Tuesday. So what we're going to do today is we're going to install some, I call it Raptor LED lights. They go in your grill, specifically made for Toyota Tacomas. So I got that, and I'll show you guys how we're going to put that all together. I'll take it out of the box, we'll show you out of the box. A couple comments some people had on the last video was my last Taco Tuesday video, that we were doing mods, and a lot of people said, you know, if you're going to do mods are something that, you know, affects the performance of the vehicle. True, I was doing cosmetic mods, so, you know, sorry if I said it wrong, or however you want to say it, mods, cosmetic mods, doesn't really matter. It was just, you know, a video to show you what we're doing to this 2021 Tacoma. So without further ado, let's get our box open. Let's kind of look and see what's in the box and see about how this goes together and get these lights installed in the grill. So without further ado, let's get started. All right guys, what we have here, this is from Amazon. It's a 4-piece Raptor LED lights for Tacoma. It's a smoked shell with a white light. I got the white lights, you can buy amber, but I got the white because the truck's white. So let's open this up and see what we got inside here. All right, looks like we have the 4 lights as advertised. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got some kind of a wiring harness here. I just dropped the fuse. We'll see what that's all about. All right. Looks like pretty good quality so far, other than it's a jumbled mess. All right, so we have a wiring harness, 4 lights. Looks like just a regular 2-wire. Hot ground. We have some kind of a fuse with other fuses in it. And hold on, I dropped another one. There, it's on the ground. Here's the other one. So, very confusing. Instructions. Oh, it's in here, another bag. Empty bag. All right, so what do we have here? Let's read it. We have wiring harness, 4 LED light set, mini blade fuse and fuse. And there's a B. Go away, B. All right. Step 1, please pay attention to the position of each light. Got it. Step 2, pull the grid lights into the grid form inside the... Okay. 3, connect. Yeah, connect. Remove insulator. Okay. Well, first things first, let's do step number 1, which is get these in the grill. So, see ya in a couple seconds here. All right, guys, I have you set up here in the front of the truck as best as I'm going to get you. Hopefully you guys can see what's going on. So, just so you know, there's 4 of these LED lights. 2 are the same, and 2 are a little bit different. I'm not sure if you can see it here, but there's like a little notch out there, and there's a little notch on this side right here. Those basically, I'm not sure if you can see, they go on either side of your emblem, because your emblem, you know, is obviously circular, and when it gets cut off, here, I'll kind of show you guys. Come on out of the truck for a second. If you can see right there how the emblem is curved, that's where these curved pieces go in. So try to get you set back up again. I don't know if it's going to work. It's kind of hard to set the GoPro up in here. All right, hold on, stick around, guys. All right, guys, we're in this together. I've never done this before, but apparently my curved light goes in here. So assuming the instructions are really vague, honestly. says to put it in there. Let's look at it from the front. It looks like it wants to stay, but oh, there it goes. Oh, nice. I just had to work with it a little bit. Where's my other curved piece? All right, let me just turn you guys a little bit. Hopefully you can see me on the other side. There's my other curved piece. That goes in. Same on this side. Wow, they go in there pretty nice. Oh, I think I might have this one in wrong because it's not sitting too flush. Let's see how that goes. Much better, much better. All right, let's do the two outer ones. One on this side, one on that side. All right, we're set up to do the outside. Looks like the top goes in first, and basically snap the bottom in. And honestly, it's a super tight fit too. Some of the reviews say that they fall out. Well, that ain't falling out. All right, so this is one. It's going to be the same on the other side. I don't want to keep boring you with this part of it. Let's get the rest of the wiring hooked up, and we'll see how this looks. Phew, it's warm today. Don't go nowhere. All right, guys. I know it's kind of sunny out, but hopefully you can see it. There's number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 grill lights. Looking good. That one probably didn't get it in just right. These are a pain to get in though, but anyhow, you get the drift. I want to make sure these are all settled up nice and tight, and we'll start the wiring next. All right, so far the next step is to basically, is what it's showing me in the instructions, is to start plugging these back in. I unplugged them to get them in here. So basically you just get them all plugged in. All the connectors are the same. They're really nice connectors, weather tight. You can tell with the nice yellow O-ring on them. So we're going to get these snapped back together, and we'll move on to the next step. Simple, pretty easy so far. All right, guys, let's move on to the next step, which I find awfully confusing. I've done a lot of electrical and freaking vehicles, so this makes no sense. So I got 2 fuses here. So I have one that kind of looks like this here. I'm not sure if you can see it. And I have one here with the plastic piece in between. Is it because they're for 2 different manufacturers or 2 different fuse types? That I don't know. I mean, the instructions say remove the insulator from the red wire of the harness and connect it with the fuse. Clamp the joint with pliers and wrap it with tape to prevent it falling off. Okay. Which one do you want me to clamp it to? There's freaking 2 of them. Maybe if I read it a little bit better. One's a mini blade fuse and one's a regular fuse. And I'm pretty sure the Tacoma takes a mini blade fuse. So that's where I'm confused. Yeah, say that 10 times fast. All right, so let's skip this step and go to the fuse box and find out where one of these goes to. This way I know which one to hook up to. And it says to take the ground to the ground on your battery. So let's find us a fuse that we could apparently tie into from what it says here. Well, I guess we'll figure this out together. Well, it says to open up our fuse box. So let's open up our fuse box. There's 3 little tabs. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one back here. So let's get into our fuse box and find out where the heck we're supposed to put this freaking wire. Open says me. Thank you. Actually, on the back of this gives you all your fuse locations. 2 spare fuses. It was 3, but I used one because I messed up doing something a little bit ago. I'm not going to tell you what it was. And your fuse puller. So since we take the mini blade fuse, which is right here, let's read our awesome instructions. Okay, let's see here. Step 5, open the fuse box. We did that. Find the corresponding place to insert the fuse. If there is no space, take out the original fuse. Pay attention to the amperage on the fuse. Okay, and where in God's name am I supposed to put this thing in this conglomeration of fuses? Find a corresponding fuse. So I'm assuming these are all dead when the truck is off, and I'm supposed to find a 15 amp fuse and plug it in. I mean, let me grab my handy dandy fuse holder. There's a 15, there's a 15, and there's a 15. So I'm assuming these are all off when the truck is off and they become live when the truck is on. That's the only thing I could think of. Do I want to try something a little bit? No, let's try that one for now. I think we might have to be revisiting this because something, it's not clicking to me. So does this even go in there? By golly, it does. So I'm assuming, let's go back. Just before we get too crazy here. What fuse did I take out? So I took out 15, a 10, a 15. Mirror heaters. Do we need mirror heaters? Well, hell yes, where I'm at, it's cold. Okay, corresponding fuse. There's no space, take out the original fuse. Pay attention to the amperage fuse. All right. So I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get my test light or my meter and make sure this is copacetic here because something's just a little funky, but don't go nowhere. All right, guys, I have my handy dandy meter here. You want to go all the way to the setting right there, which is your DC setting. This is your AC setting. This is your ohms, and this is this is an amp probe also. So we got to find us a nice ground, which obviously there's nice ground right here. And let's probe our hot. Find a ground. That's interesting. We're showing 13 volts. So the lights are supposed to be on all the time? I'm confused. They want you to tie into a fuse, but I don't know what the heck they want me to do here because it's hot. Can't have the lights on all the time. All right, guys, let me dig this a little bit more. Don't go nowhere. All right, I might have stumbled on something a little bit interesting here. If you can read the instructions, I'm not sure if you can, but there's a little tiny picture down there, which I didn't really see at first because it says 10 amp. So I kind of figured it was generic because these come with a 15 amp, which I think I read in the comments too, they provided the wrong size fuse also to this step. So right there it says HLP R-HLO. So if you go, I've got fuses flying around every freaking where now. Right there, I'm not sure if you can see it. I'll try to get as close as I can. It's the same one in the instructions, HLP R H-LO. I don't know if it's headlamp right low. I don't, it's confusing the crap out of me. So basically we have no power right now, is what we want. So let me go switch on the truck real quick and see if something comes alive. Cancel that. Gotta go get keys first. Thought they were still out here. Stick around. All right, everyone. I have the truck on. We still have no power. I think what I gotta do now is go turn on the headlamp and see if we get power. I'm right here, so there's like running, other stuff I hear clicking. Oh, and there's for the headlamps. I was kind of hoping they would tie into some running lights because I don't really want them to come on when my headlamps are on. I'd rather have them come on when my running lights are on. Because, you know, sometimes you run around without that on. So let me dig around here a little bit more. Let's see if I can find some running lights or something I can tie them into a little bit better. Stick around. All right, everybody. I've literally poked and prodded every freaking fuse in this freaking thing. and the only fuse that becomes live are these down here, these 3 red 10 amperes. Everything else seems to be hot. There's some relays here that also will do the running lights, daytime running lights, and the fog lights. So I'm striking out everywhere I turn, so I'm just going to have to tie it in to where they tell me to tie it in, which I forget already now. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, it was that 10 right there. So I don't know what else to do unless you guys want to tie it into your headlight running light somehow. I'm not into tying into other harnesses right now. I'll just have to live with it at this point in time. So those 4 Raptor lights will be on when my headlights are on. So what we're going to do here is we're going to double check again. Where's my positive? Where's my negative terminal go? Right now we're at 0. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, all zeros. Let's turn my headlights on. Reach, reach, reach. Oop. Did you move? Anyhow. So that's what you got to do there so far. Tie it into that one they tell you to. It's the first number 10 all the way down here, which is H-LP, RH, or 8RR-8, whatever. You know what I mean. Anyhow, let's just keep moving forward here, because this is getting a pain in my butt. All right, so you have a positive here. Snake your wires from all the way to the front. Get them nice and neat back here. Excuse me. So the red's going to tie in there, and the black's going to tie in somewhere to your grounding system over here. It'd be nice if they had a ground in here somewhere, which I don't know. I'll have to find somewhere so it looks nice and neat anyhow. So I will show you the finished product. I'll show you how I ran all the wires, got them zip tied out of the way, and everything I did here to conclude all this, and finally show you the final product. Well, don't let them fly around, knucklehead. All right, don't go nowhere. Or even I just quite want to note something to you guys. I was getting ready to hook up this positive, and I'm looking at it. These are the incorrect proper ways to this. This is like the female end, and there's like another plug-in that goes on there that plugs into this. So you need a butt connector. So basically, this wire, you know, is supposed to have a separate end on it. So if they would have put a male end on this, it would plug into that, and you wouldn't have to worry about crimping anything. But since this didn't come with it, I don't have no butt splices, so don't try to make this work. So I'm just want to note this to you guys. If you get this kit, get a butt splice. That way, properly done. All right, guys, I have all the wiring buttoned up. I'll give you a quick rundown about what I did. Just kind of try to keep it out of the way from anything moving parts, any hot parts or anything like that. So let's go through a quick view about what we did here. As you can tell, I got everything nice and wired up, bundled up here. Zip ties. Oh, I got to cut that zip tie right there. I must have missed that one. Zip tie, got it all bundled up. I got it zip tied right there. Ran the wire over the horns. Kind of went through this little spot right in here. Went back behind the headlight bucket. Went way down in here. Did another zip tie. Came up through here. Used this ground right here. It's 10 millimeter. And I have my hot wire right here. You might have to notch your fuse box a little bit. I try not to, but I just put a little teeny tiny notch in there, and I got it to cover up. So that's that. So piece de resistance, whatever you call that. All right, let's go see how we did. Okay, so there they are. Oh, they're not too bad. I mean, obviously still daylight out. So we'll see how they are tonight. Let's back up a little bit. As you can tell, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't look too bad. I'm not sure if I'm a fan. We'll wait till nighttime. When it gets a little bit darker out here, I'll shoot another video right when the sun's dropping. Well, guys, anyhow, thanks again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I made it extra long because I wanted to do step by step so you guys kind of know what's involved in getting these Raptor style lights wrapped up into your Tacoma. I'll have more Taco Tuesday stuff coming out very soon. we'll figure out some more projects to do on our brand new 2021 Tacoma TRD 4x4 6-speed, which is totally awesome. If you own a Tacoma and it's not a 6-speed, I feel bad for you, because it's nothing better than turning your own gears. So once again, guys, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching Taco Tuesday. This is Here's Hoping Garage, and we'll see you around. Oh, before I go, like, subscribe, hit that bell. This way you don't miss any future episodes. We got a lot of stuff coming out in the future. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. And the next part you'll see will be at nighttime, and see how they look. Then I'll rate it. So far, they're not growing on me, but you never know. Thanks, guys. See you around.